Hey everybody, it's me, V, the CPS Scholar, and I'm coming to you with a special video. The internet has been showing its whole rear end today, so hopefully it won't be too much stutter stepping because I've tried to do this video twice. So you're going to hear the frustration in my voice. But either way, I hope this video finds you healthy, happy, full of love, and I'm so happy you're here to join me again. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know of some of the content you want to hear about. I definitely have been getting suggestions, and I'm going to jump on here with a few of my good friends who want to talk about some amazing subjects, and I'm so excited to do those talks with them. So all that stuff's coming down the pike, including my reviews. If the internet keeps acting up, I probably won't do my other video today. We'll see how it works out early in the morning. We'll see tomorrow. Wanted to talk a little bit on the Jocelyn Hernandez situation. I've been following her since the beginning, and I have a whole lot to say, and a whole lot is going on. So I'll probably drop that video, if not tomorrow, definitely on Monday for you beautiful, beautiful people. And I do see you guys out there. You're definitely beautiful. So I'm going to try this video that I'm trying to share is my appearance on April showers. A lot of people want to know what I feel about the Jussie situation, the Kanye situation. And I did an impromptu appearance on the beautiful April Showers' channel. And if you don't know who she is, she's always sharing people's content. She's such a beautiful spirit, but she is a spicy lady, and she will tell you exactly what's on her mind. She is a breast cancer survivor, definitely a beautiful, beautiful person who has a lot on her heart and is very caring. And I appeared on her channel, and I wanted to share that with you guys. I'm going to put the full link in the description. If it stutter steps in the middle, I apologize, y'all, because this is going to be like the third time I'm trying to do this. Either way, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you disagree with me, you can let me know that too. After that, I'm going to drop off and on this broadcast and just let it play so you guys can hear our interesting conversation. And so much came up. I had an amazing time. With that being said, I'm going to stop this music and I'm going to start playing this video, and I pray that it works.
They dogged Taraji Henson out, said she was a mammy. She never.
That's it could. I don't know how that's a mammy. I think never, what it is.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna let you talk. Let me mute my mic.
Okay. No, I don't think that's a mammy. Maybe because there's a big pushback against Black women protecting Black men at all costs because they feel like it's not reciprocated. That could be why you're catching the backlash. So, but I don't think mammy would be the term to use. I think that person was just being disrespectful, honestly.
Yeah, because like I said, I listened to them for a while. Mm-hmm. And they were just dogging older women out, or just dogging women. Like, don't get it twisted. If somebody has done some wrong, I'm going to chastise them. Mm-hmm. And if they got to go do some time or something, then the sentencing should be fair. So yes, I'm going to protect my Black man, whether it be my son, my cousin, mm-hmm, or anybody else. I want them to get the same sentencing. So exactly, why do I have to be called a mammy? Because I'm going to protect man at all costs.
Right? Yeah, I don't think, like I said, I think what the issue is, I mean, there's definitely a lot of ageism. I mean, I'm not a spring chicken either. Right. But there's definitely a lot of ageism, and then there's a big backlash because they feel like women's rights have impeded on men's rights. They kind of want to keep the status quo for the patriarchy. So they feel like a lot of the Black men are not protecting the women or, providing, if you listen to I'm not going to say his name, but if you go into the manosphere, that's some of their talking points, that they shouldn't have to protect us or do any of that stuff. And women, Black women especially, go super hard for Black men. Like, I don't. It,
Well,
maybe it's
yeah,
because they come from our womb. That could be why we're like that. But they feel like if you're protecting that person, because there's a big thing against Jussie anyways, and I think it's also because he's a part of the LGBTQ community, and a lot of people resent them because they seem to have more power than the Black community when it comes to their rights and shutting stuff down when they feel like they've been wronged and everything. And they feel like he took away from, the seriousness of hate crimes by lying. I don't know if the man lied or not. I don't know. I wasn't there when he said he went and got their Subway sandwich, but I feel like the Chicago PD was definitely making an example of him. Let me mute so you can speak.
all right. So I've got to, because I was trying to share the link to the Facebook users and Soulful Strut. That's the link I shared. If you guys want to come in, because we do have people. This is it's streaming through 3 sites.
Oh, okay.
My Soulful Strut Facebook page, then my YouTube, and then my Twitter account. Okay. Who else is going to protect our Black brothers? Who else is going to protect them? Nobody. Honey, they didn't care about Jussie. Let me tell you something. Jussie bought them Black lawyers up in there. That last time he had that Black lawyer, he had a whole Black legal team. Black legal team that knew the law. A Black legal team. Jussie had already paid for that. He had already did community service and gave them $10,000. They Cosby'd him. They came back.
Oh.
Because they were mad. They were mad. Jussie walked in that courtroom. Jussie, that first time, had that Black woman. So, I'm like, ooh, what's her name? Because I know I need to have her. I need to know her number to help some people out here in Georgia.
Well, Jussie, see, this was the thing with Jussie. Sometimes it feels like he's still playing his character on Empire. Like he says he's the Black Tupac. He has all this other stuff going on. I think that when you say who's going to protect the Black men, I think some people are like, when are they going to protect themselves and women and children as well? When are they going to stand in their rightful place as the leaders of our community? You understand?
I understand, honey. I'm all for protecting the Black woman too, but let me tell you something. That Black woman, no matter what I say or do, they ain't gonna leave and they ain't gonna go nowhere until they get ready to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can go get that Black woman an apartment. Move her kids in there. And they say that they're tired, okay? And you go get them an apartment for them and their kids to get away from this person, and you look up, and 2 months later, the man is over there.
Look.
Who's laughing? You're in the background. Hey, person in the background. When my other co-host is on, her husband be in the bedroom. So we always say the co-host from the bedroom too, because he be listening and talking. So we got us the co-host in the back. Hey, co-host, but it's the truth.
No, you're telling nothing but the truth. I used to be married to a law enforcement gentleman, and that was the main thing that he struggled with because women are naturally nurturing, and they like fixer uppers. They like fixing people up. So they'll know the dude's not right. But once they've invested time, money, or whatever else, their body, whatever they invested in there, they're gonna ride or die for that dude. That's why I get really super offended when they say, that black women, are gold diggers or different things that they say about black women. I'm like, half those dudes that they're supporting and writing out the bids for, they're broke. So what exactly are they digging at the time? They just supporting that
Boy,
man.
some of them stand by him. They keep going back to prison. You know, they making sure they got money on their phones.
Yes.
They going through snowstorms, ice storms, rain, sleet, hell to get to the prisons to see they men. That didn't leave him no money when they was out there hustling. They had 4 or 5 other women.
Yes, showing up at different days. Yep.
So, but
So
yeah, it's in me. I've done a lot of injustices, and I'm basically not caring. I just want the same sentence. Now, what do you think about this Kanye West mess? What do you think about D.L. Hughley and Steve Harvey? Now, I did a show on it. I listened to all of this. I said, first of all, F D.L. Hughley.
Really? No, I'm interested. I don't think I saw that show. I would love to hear why you're saying F D.L. Hughley, and I have no idea what Steve Harvey said.
I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
Now I say F D.L. Hughley because first of all, these people go on the live, and they all diss the black people on there anyway. But that was that man's business. We don't need you to be talking about that man. Everybody knows Kanye ain't rap too tight. Okay. And let me tell you something. You and that both know love will make you do right, love will make you do wrong. Okay? Yeah. And so can't nobody be talking about he acting crazy because half of y'all done cut and slashed the men's tires.
Oh, Lord.
Y'all done did a whole lot of shit. So don't sit up here and act like Kanye the first man to get out here. And he's showing he's a hurt man. That's all it is. But then y'all talking about him ain't no better. D.L. Hughley should have said, I refuse to talk to him about him. We're going to get Kanye and we're going to put Kanye in a room. And then we're going to say, you need some help, bro. But ain't nobody telling him what he's doing ain't right. All they doing is talking. Then Steve Harvey gonna get his dried up, washed up butt in there, talking about, dude, this ain't what you want. They want to talk about D.L. Hughley. He from L.A. and all this. Now Kanye be done whooped his old butt. Like he can go down and sit down somewhere. That old full gray beard, and hell, he had a chest, had more titties than me. So, you need to go somewhere and sit down. Steve Harvey trying to instigate some shit instead of him saying, I'm going to get both of them brothers and put them in the room and we going to squash him. And who in the hell is he to be talking? You done left your wives and everything with other women. Where they find these people at? And then these people supposed to be the spokespeople for black people. No.
Well, Miss April, you just said a lot. I'll start. You just said a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna put my mic on mute and let you finish.
Okay, so I have a special relationship with Kanye in the sense that he came out when I was in school, when I was in college, right? And he represented us as a generation because he did the album College Dropout, and I can honestly say his words were so powerful. To me, that's one of his best albums, if not the best album or what is it, Heartbreaks and 808s or whatever. And he was definitely representing a culture. He was representing the, I guess they call it a buppy, the black yuppie, the one who wasn't afraid to show that they were educated, very, very into the culture, into music. He represented us. And I love Kanye, and he goes through these waves. So first of all, I'm just gonna talk about why we kind of like. I'm always gonna love Kanye, so that's the thing. I'm always gonna love Kanye for that exact reason because he was somebody that I could connect with when I was in that stage of my life, school, being different from everybody, and going through life and trying to figure out where I fit in, right? But then I think he got caught, and he's from Chi-Town. He represents it to the fullest. But then he kind of got caught up in Hollywood. He was with one woman, went to another woman, then he went to Kim Kardashian. And Kim Kardashian was Kim Kardashian based on Ray J from the beginning, but he definitely stepped up her game when it came to fashion, swag, all that other stuff. And he had a problem with her being promiscuous and her image. He said that from jump. That's why he was originally going to divorce her. So I'm just going through the whole story real quick. So Kanye was always obsessed with Kim, and she was obsessed with him, and they end up getting together. But then she realized he had a mental issue. The issue I had with Kanye, and then he did Yeezus, he did the I just lost the clothing line. He made all this money, and it is so crazy that he made the statement that I gave the Kardashians the culture. Why are you bragging on that? Why are you bragging on that? That's the issue I have with Kanye. Overall, I love Kanye, but I have that issue with him. He said he gave away our culture and he was bragging on it, right? They culturally appropriated. He supposedly gave it to them and they ran off with it. Okay, that's what the Kardashians do. Fine. I feel like Kanye is a hurt man. I've been through a divorce, so I know how it goes. And I initiated it, so I know how dudes act when they want to still keep doing it and still be together. And people do act a pure fool when the thing is over, do things you would never thought they would do. But yes, like you said, we've all been through this. I think they're using what Kanye is doing. Kanye doesn't realize it, but they're using his actions in order to build a case to not only take his resources away from him, but make sure that he has no true control over the children that he has with Kim. I believe that is what's happening. Now, all this is going on, but I'm asking, at what point do people step in with the crazy behavior? Yes, we give him a pass because he's Kanye, and we all know that he's had mental issues. He did the thing when he went on to, he said, was it Bush don't like black people? He's done all types.
He's probably manic depressive, and
yeah.
And so I know what that's like to deal with somebody that's manic depressive.
Okay. So my thing is, you're right. As the elders of the community, they should have probably stepped in and say, "Hey, Kanye," after he did that whole animation with Pete Davidson getting murked or whatever, they probably should have stepped in and said something. But in our community, we're so busy going against each other. And you're right, Steve Harvey is not an expert on jack. I mean, if I ever get to work with him one day, I guess it is what it is. But you have to think about it. He made that Think Like a Man, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. That was nothing but the rules book dressed up in blackface. So he know how to hustle.
I would never want to be nowhere around Steve Harvey.
Yeah. He knows how to hustle. Marjorie know how to hustle. They all know how to hustle. So Steve Harvey probably stepped in so that he could be relevant for a little while. And you have to understand, I just watched a documentary on Amazon Prime where all the comics came up together. So he probably felt like he was helping his friend out. But sometimes you just need to go sit down somewhere and mind your business because you're not helping anything. They need to get Kanye. I feel bad for Kanye because he needs help because they're going to use this against him.
Yeah, he's manic depressive. And see, he goes through spells every year. And I am very familiar with dealing with manic depressive people. He loves his kids. and he's just got to get back on his meds. Because
Mm-hmm.
once they think they're okay, like I ain't okay, most people with mental illness will stop taking their medicine because they'll be like, I'm all right. I don't need to take my medicine. Now, there
Mm-hmm.
is a question. You can read that question. There's a statement, it's on the screen.
Yeah, I think I saw it. Hold on. Why should Black people look up to celebrities? We should look up to our parents, teachers, and people in our community. I don't look up to any celebrities, and they can't tell me nothing. So, like I said, I'm in the middle of the row. I'm not super young. I don't think I'm considered an elder yet, right? And what I've noticed is these kids out here are looking. We shouldn't be looking up to them, but they're looking for someone to look up to. I'm just using the example of the dudes in the manosphere. We have a whole group of young dudes who I don't know where their dads were. I don't know if their dad is there, missing, whatever. They don't know how to deal with ladies, so they go look online for random people online to teach them how to handle women. They go online to get taught how to handle money. They go online to know how to dress. We may not like it, but even us as kids, we have people we looked up to. We had people we looked up to. We emulated. Not me in particular, but I had a family member who was obsessed with Lil Kim. She was obsessed with Little Kim. Is that the best role model? But she literally molded her whole look, the way she carried herself, the way she talked, exactly like Little Kim. Some people are looking for something to have a purpose, to make a name in the world, and they are looking for somebody to guide them. And maybe they don't think their parents are cool enough. Maybe they don't think the teachers are cool. They feel like it's cool. Heck, we're on YouTube. A lot of kids don't want to go to college and get a um traditional career. They want to be an influencer, right? Because they see these influencers that make millions of dollars. It seems to by putting up one video, and you and I both know how much work it actually is to be on here, right? And to get your following up. So I don't necessarily look up to any celebrities. Am I fond of a few people? You'd be surprised of who I'm fond of. It's different type of people. But do I base my whole life on them? Definitely not. Not. I take my life one day at a time, and as I've gotten older, I know that every journey has a pathway, and none of them are the same. So, but the kids are looking for somebody to look up to.
Um, James Harris, my parents, I looked up to them. I looked up to all of my aunts and uncles because I learned something from all of them growing up in this thing called life. I am so glad I was introduced to the music scene at a young age. I was around celebrities. I didn't get caught up in the hype. And I
Mm-hmm.
realized that they were human beings too, and they make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody has somebody that they idolize. Oh, did y'all hold on? Go on. I gotta do.
Like Miss April was saying, everybody has somebody they look up to. I love reading autobiographies and seeing how different people live their lives and how they made their mark on the world. I'm sure when it's my time to go, I hope that I made a mark on the world with other people myself, and somebody looks up to me, and I was surprised to find out based on what I do. I don't talk about what I do in real life, but that a lot of children in general look up to me. So not it's not necessarily that all Black people are looking up to celebrities, because I know I've gone and spoken to different groups of children, even adults, about what I do for a living, and I mean the thank yous and the loves and the support that I got, and people coming up to me and saying they looked up to me, and I didn't even realize that I was just doing what I do, right?